So in this session, let's prepare the logic of these four layers. Okay, repository, service, controller, and request, user request. Okay, so let's go to the solution. First of all, let's go to the repository here. Whatever the class1.cs file here, let me rename with the account repository. So keep in mind, we are preparing the some logic about the user related request. So that request, as of now, the user is inquiring, I mean requesting his balance in the bank account. Okay. So here we have created the account repository, right? So now let me take the one method, that is the balance, get balance kind of that, and that method which returns the string, just assume that. Okay, so I'm saying that get balance, and this method is expecting the one input parameter, assume that account number. Okay, so here I'm writing the some logic here. Okay, so if something account number is equal, let's say something HDFC bank something 1234. Okay, so if account number is a HDFC 1234, I am writing the, I am returning the one kind of a message like you are having the 10,000 rupees balance, kind of that. In case account number is not HDFC 1234, I am returning you don't have an account. Okay, so like this I am writing the one logic. Keep in mind, this is the logic I have prepared under the repository. So after that, let me go to the services and the class one here. Let me rename the class one to account service. So here, let me communicate it with the account repository. Okay, for get balance. Okay, so for that first step, what I have to do? The first step, I have to take the reference of this repository, whatever the reference, this reference to the bank service. Okay, I have to take the reference, right? So keep in mind, I have taken the repository as the class library. Okay, so class library is the kind of project which helps us to give the reusable code to the outside of the projects. So that is the main reason I have created for this as a class library. And keep in mind, and this bank repos, whatever the project, it cannot be executed independently. Okay, it cannot. So you see that there is no main file, there is no main thread in the repos. Okay, I'm having the only one file, account repository, which contains the one single method. That's it. Okay, so now coming to the bank services, let's take the repositories reference to over here. Okay, first of all, let me build this application. You see that I don't have any errors. Okay, so build succeeded. So now I can give the reference this repos to the services. Now in the services, let's right click here, add, and go to the reference. So here we have to give the repos. Okay, this one. Now let's okay. Okay, so now if you see that you got the bank repos related reference. Okay, if you double click this one, bank.repos, left side object browser, this window it will be open. So here if you want to cross verify repos related what kind of classes, interfaces, delegates, methods, whatever, okay, you can monitor under the object browser. Okay, just double click here and you can see the object browser. So here in the bank repositories, as of now I am having the account repository class. In the account repository class I am having the some get balance related method. Okay, see here I'm having the get balance method. So in this such a way you can get the all the details about this object. Okay, so let's back to the bank services here. Let's focus on the account services. Okay, so here my target is I need to communicate it to the method which is under the account repository. Okay, that is very important. So for that, first let me take the namespace, that is using dot bank dot repos. Okay, this is the namespace I have to take it first. Okay, and then keep in mind account repository always class should be the public. Okay, so only public access modifiers related references only I can access. Okay, so for that reason So what I will do, right? Let me take the one method here also, string again, get balance here. So here, let me create the instance for this account repository for getting that get balance, which is under the account repository. Okay. So for that, account repository is equal to new account repository. Okay. So account repository dot get balance here. Here I need to pass the some account number, right? So for passing the account number, what I'm doing right now, let me take this also, this service also, which could be accepted as the account number. Okay, in the future, what I will do, right, I will pass the account number from the user request, sorry, from the controller I can pass. Okay, so if you take the input parameter as an account number here, don't worry, I will pass the account number, this account number from the controller. Okay, anyway, this service will be triggered from the controller. So controller needs to communicate it to the service, right? So while communicating to the service, definitely I will pass the account number. No worries. Okay. So get balance. So here I will pass the account number. That's it. Okay. So now let me take the one string here, some message here, just I'm writing like this, and return message. Okay, so this is the way I am preparing the get balance related activity, which is in the service. Okay, keep in mind always service needs to communicate it to the account repository. Okay, so always service needs to communicate it to the account repository. Now what will be happen, let's create some logic in the controller to communicate it to the service. Right now we will do like this right now. Okay, so for that let's go to the controller here, and again understand whatever the service bank services also, this is this layer also part of the class library project. Okay, so let's go to the controller. Okay, let me save all everything first of all, and before I'm going to do the changes into the controller, let's build these services as well again here. Okay, because I have to give the reference, this bank service reference to the controller. Okay, so you have to make sure that this layer, this project also should not contain to the any uh, issues, any errors. Okay, so now back to the controllers. Here controller also, let's rename the class one to the account controller. So now in the account controller, again let me create the one method, that is the again the get balance. So here I'm taking the input parameter, that is the account number. So now I need to communicate it to the service. Okay, to get the balance, right? So first of all, for that reason, again here controller also, you have to take the whatever the reference of the service, you have to take the reference here. We have to take it. Okay, then only you can get the details, whatever the details from the service. Okay, so for that again right click here, add reference. So here we have to give the services. Okay, now let's click. So again if you see here, services is available under the controllers. Okay, so keep in mind services reference is available in the controllers. Okay, now let's go to the services. First of all, let's take the namespace of the services, then create the instance of the account service. Okay, after that call the get balance. Okay, you see that right now I'm passing whatever the controller related account number, I'm just passing to the service. So now this return type is a string, so I'm let me take the return. So anyway, keep in mind the get balance under the service also returning the string, so I'm just making the return here. Now so now in the controller I am having the get balance, it is having the input parameter, that is the account number, right? Now what I want to write, let me prepare the user request now. Okay, user request I need to prepare, right? So that's the reason, let's go to the app and program.csv. Keep in mind these three are the class libraries, and this is the console app, and it is having the entry point, that is the program.csv. in the program.cs file, I'm having the entry point. This is very important. Okay, so now and program.cs file, I'm going to rename this is as a user request, kind of that. So in the main thread, let me create the account controller instance again here. Okay, account. So you see that again I am not getting the account controller related intelligence. Again, what here in this case, just give the, let me give the reference of this controller reference to this project. Okay, so that this project, so that I can able to communicate to the account controller. Okay, so let me give the reference here again. Add reference, so controllers. Okay, so let's okay. So keep in mind, controllers also don't have the any issues. If you click on build, you don't have the any issues. That's very important. Okay, if you are having any issues, so you can't give the reference project reference to the other projects. Okay, let me take the reference here, that is the controllers. After that, let me take the account controller. Okay, you have to create the instance, then based on the account controller you can communicate it to the get balance. So now I have to give the account number, right? So let me take the one string here. Okay, I'm giving the account number. So what kind of account number I'm giving here? In the sense, I will give the, one second, I'm going to give the this HDFC 1234, this one. Okay, so now in the pass this account number here. Okay, so now take the one string and I'm saying that balance, something user balance. Okay, so now let me print this user balance. That's it. Okay, now let me save everything. Okay, keep in mind this one you can make it as a set as a startup project. Okay, so what is happening here, whenever user is requesting to the here controller, whenever my app is ready, whenever I'm going to execute the code, so first of all this controller is communicating to the service, right? This service is again communicating to the repository, right? This repository I am doing the some activities. Okay, keep in mind as of now I don't have the any data source like SQL server or Oracle or anything. For namesaking I am preparing the some conditions checking internally by taking the markup data. Okay, so for example, if you want to take the any hard coded value, let me take the hard coded value over here also. So for example, account number is equal to something HDFC bank here. Okay, HDFC 1234. Okay, you can check that. Let's assume that this is a kind of a markup data. Okay, so I don't have the any data source, so let me take the markup data here only, and then you can check this account number over here. Okay, so let me take this as a underscore. Okay, so because the parameter input parameter and this one having the same, right, so I'm getting the some conflict, so that's the reason taking the account number underscore. Okay, let me take this small letter account number, that will be fine name. So now let's come to the our startup project here, user request. Now I'm keeping the breakpoint here. Let's start. We will see the what is going on. Okay, so now F10 here, you see that I have created the account controller instance. Okay, once account controller is instance, then I'm communicating to the controller. It's navigating to the account controller. You see that debugger point, and then again it will navigate into the service, and then again we are navigating to the repository. Okay, we are checking that. So keep in mind we are having the HDFC bank 1234, so this is carry this is I got it, I received from the service. So keep in mind this one account number I am getting from the service, right? So this service, I am this account number I am getting from the controller. Okay, so this controller, so user is whatever user is giving the this one, this parameter I am passing through step by step, controller to service, services to the repository. So here internally I have created the one mockup data here internally HDFC 1234. So now in case if it is matched, anyway it is matching, right? So you are having the 10,000 rupees. So again response back to the service, it's back to the controller, then it's back to the user request. Now you are seeing the, you are having the 10,000 rupees balance. So in case if you are, if I'm having the some SBI, now let's start in this case. So now again communicated to the controller, keep in mind your account number right now it is the SBI 1234. Okay, so F11 again, whenever communicating to the service, see this account number is having the SBI 1234. Again if you go to the service also same account number SBI 1234. Again if you come to here, okay, so you are having the SBI 1234 as the value from the parameter. Internally you are checking the account number is HDFC 1234. Okay, just now what I'm doing, so you don't have an account, so just now I'm having the only one account right now in the account repository. So based on that I'm checking. In future if you want to prepare the multiple account numbers over here, taking by taking the list, that's up to your choice. Okay, just concentrate on the our flow of this real-time application. Okay, and now back to the again the response. So now if you see I don't have the user balance, if I'm saying that you don't have an account. Okay, so in this way we can understand the flow of the application. So now in this session we have created the one application, real-time application, let's say banking system. In the banking system we have created the some different projects, right? So in the next session let's create the one more method under the account service, and then let's try to understand what is the problem in case if I create the new methods in the service.